video gaming are heading for world football domination.
We need to make some pretty revolutionary changes.
400 experts, groundbreaking new features, and a revolutionary engineering hat-trick that blurs the line between virtual and reality.
You know, I think that's going to blow people's minds a bit.
And they'll finish it in just 12 months.
We have a very tight deadline.
Enter the EA Sports Mega Factory in Burnaby, Canada, where this world-class team is changing the world's favourite game. It's big.
FIFA 11 has had 300 million games played.
It's powerful.
FIFA in its lifetime has generated over like $3 billion.
But EA Sports FIFA 11 is about to lose its championship title. Nearly 2 decades of world-class interactive football is undergoing the biggest transformation in its history.
So we're talking about this revolution this year of innovations, something that I would never have dreamt of saying out loud in the past, just purely because the scale and the scope and the significance of the change we're making is enormous this year.
This isn't just a makeover, it's a gameplay revolution in the shape of FIFA 12. The challenge?
To make a game that doesn't tell you how to play it, but that rather just sets up this vessel that you can just take and play whichever way you want to play.
To take it to kind of the next level of where we wanted to get to, we really had to take some fairly dramatic steps. 3 big ones for us, and we've been calling them this trinity of innovations.
First off, an entirely new collision system called the Player Impact Engine. This state-of-the-art development uses real-world physics to seamlessly replicate player content.
The Player Impact Engine is one of the bigger features that we've got in the game this year. And what it is the way that the players interact with one another when they come together.
Next, perfecting the art of dribbling. Used in attack, dribbling helps players keep close control of the ball, leaving little opportunity for defenders to step in and take possession.
We have a dribbling system, we've always had. This is just like an extra level of sophistication and control that we're calling precision dribbling. Precision because the touches that you take on the ball are just more precise and more responsive than the usual dribbling that we've had in previous FIFAs.
And while precision dribbling perfects attack, something has to equalise defence. The third of the trinity.
Tactical defending, which is this kind of yin and yang in the game that completely rebalances and makes FIFA play very, very differently in a much more authentic way.
The result? Turning the beautiful game into the perfect gaming experience. And it happens here, in Burnaby, Canada, at the EA Sports Mega Factory, one of the largest and most successful studios in the history of computer gaming. It takes a world-class lineup to kick this ambition into goal. Over 400 experts, including software engineers, animators, modelers, audio pros, and game producers.
We have imported people from 18 different countries on planet Earth to come and work here because they were the best in the business.
Heading this lineup are 3 of the world's top video game producers. Santiago Jaramillo, Aaron McCarty, and David Rutter.
They're sort of treated a little bit like rock stars.
And keeping these celebrity players in line The man at the top, Matt Bilby.
Part of the benefit of going through the process of releasing the best games in the world is that we've got very good and we've got the best people in the best disciplines and the right processes to ensure that those, oh my God, we forgot to put the ball in the game, doesn't happen. And we did actually have a year where we forgot to put the ball in the game, but that was a long time ago.
Together, these brilliant minds create their magic in just 12 months.
Many people that if you go and speak to in this industry have a long time, many years, some of them, to make the game that they make, but we have a very tight deadline. That keeps you on your toes, it keeps you very busy, stops you getting bored.
One of the things that keeps us up at night, I guess.
Football is the most popular sport in the world, played by millions and supported by billions more. For many of these die-hard devotees, this isn't just a game. It's an obsession.
Football is often described as a religion around the world, and I can agree it's as close to that as anything.
And when the real game's over, there's only one place to go: EA FIFA.
Since after we played Manchester City and I scored the bicycle kick, I went on land. I played against Julian Lescott.
Wayne showed me, obviously, how to play FIFA. But since then, as I say, the student has become the teacher. I beat him 6-0.
I beat him quite comfortably, so it was a great day on the pitch and both on the computer. So
Aaron Leonard and John Terry, so they're all my witness to say that I did beat Wayne Rooney on FIFA.
And it's not just the pros getting in the game.
Our game is allowing people to relive their football dreams, engage with their teams.
What you, for example, see is that after a match went out the wrong way, if your team lost, that people actually come together, they replay the match on their EA FIFA game to change the outcome.
Quando o Flamengo perdeu pro Ceará na Copa do Brasil, eu fui direto pro FIFA para ganhar aquele jogo. Eu sou flamenguista de coração.
In its simplest form, the real game of football is a game of two halves, two teams, and two basic principles: attack and defense. Without the human element, and football becomes a skillful clash of tactics, interaction, and reaction, with an endless array of variables and outcomes.
If your momentum is in this direction, the ball's going to get away with you, right?
As a pro footballer himself, Aaron is in the perfect position to take this play from the pitch to the screen.
Ball stays underneath your feet. If you take the ball with your center back here and you want to dribble all of the opposition with one guy, a footballer wouldn't do this because, one, he's leaving a big hole here with his center back, and now if they dispossess me, they're back the other way. Whereas a footballer would say, no, I've got my center back, he's not really supposed to be dribbling up the pitch, I'm going to make a pass, and I'm going to swing the ball around and wait for that correct opportunity. I'm going to get the ball to the players on my team who have strengths. Fortunately, I'm using Barcelona, so they all have strengths.
Previous versions of this game didn't quite make this tactical grade.
So what we've got here is FIFA 11, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what it is we exactly wanted to change in this game, in this year's game. So I'm just going to kick the ball to the opposition here, and the first thing you'll notice is all I have to do to defend is switch and hold down the A button. And in doing that, my player automatically runs at the ball and launches a tackle. That's not a very exciting thing to be doing for half the time you're playing the game. You're sitting there waiting until you get the ball back.
FIFA 12's new trinity of gameplay innovations drastically changes this behavior. But to work, these big ideas must translate from the pitch into computer speak. This starts with software engineer Dominic Bouchard.
So basically, what happens when you use your controller, push a button, and then how that translates to the actual actions on the field.
It's a complex maze of lightning-fast computer wizardry.
We have to do all of these decisions within, 3 milliseconds, so like it's running a lot of times a frame.
Dominic's first job: translating player physics. Key to winning the football match.